Hello guys, welcome back to the Watch Addict channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today I have a pretty interesting watch in front of me. It's the Ocean Crawler Champion automatic diving watch from Ocean Crawler, the watch company Ocean Crawler, based out of Rochester, New York, which is quite nice, a company out of New York. Now before we get started, customary wristwatch check. I am wearing the Rolex Submariner because we are reviewing a dive watch today. Here's the box it comes in, guys. It's a really nice bluish kind of leather box. Actually matches the dial, I believe, of this exact piece. And as you can see, here's their logo, Ocean Crawler. And what I like, even on the zipper here, it does say Ocean Crawler. How cool is that? Now, let me get this watch open, and let's see what's inside, guys. So inside you have your, this is a camouflage rubber end fitted strap that comes with the watch. And then we get your extra rubber strap over here, which is an orange with a clasp over here. And here's the watch, guys. So I'm going to get this out of the box and we'll get into the full review, guys. Alright guys, the watch is on the table and ready to be reviewed. It also does come with this really nice warranty card. Quite a cool warranty card if you look at it. Look at this. Really neat design. This is definitely one of the nicest warranty cards I've seen in a while. You do get a 5-year international warranty with any purchase of one of their watches from the Ocean Crawler Watch Company. Just thought that was really cool. But anyway, let's get into the watch here and get a little closer in. Now, first thing that really, screams at me is this stunning blue dial. If you look at this blue dial, it's kind of almost like the Rolex Deep Sea James Cameron watch. That really deep blue, I really like it, and as the light hits it, it does kind of, give different shades of blue, especially in the natural sunlight. Yeah, that's really nice. Anyway, let's get into some basic stuff before we go into the more advanced stuff about this watch, because there's some pretty cool, he did some really interesting things to this watch, and I want to let you guys know about that. So we are looking at a 44.2 diameter. So a bit bigger than your standard 40. It's a bit bigger of a watch. I think that's okay. 44 is good for certain size wrists. Now case thickness, we are looking at 15 millimeters. We have a completely brushed 316L stainless steel case. And I must say the brushing on this watch is done very well. As you can see, it's very fine and smooth. The corners are curved over very nicely on the lugs. Everything is really top-notch on the finishing on this piece. It's really good, I must say. Nice signed crown here over at 3 o'clock with their little logo. If you can see that with the C. Very nice. Kind of matches the bezel if you take a look at that, I think. We do have a nice domed sapphire crystal on this piece with AR coating. Now AR coating, if you don't know what AR coating is, it's anti-reflective coating. And the main reason this one is anti-reflective coated is because when you're underwater, this is a 300-meter diving watch. When you're underwater diving, you want to be able to see, if a light hits it or something, the anti-reflective coating will help you with that. So you can see the dial and the time, everything, your dive time at all different angles, as you can see. Also with this domed sapphire crystal, it's 4.5 millimeters thick, a very thick sapphire crystal. And the reason it's domed, I believe, so if you're underwater looking at it at an angle, you can still read your dive time. Very nice. Yeah, so a lot of thought went into producing this watch. A lot of thought, it must be, because there's a lot of stuff in this watch that you're going to learn about today. Anyway, we have a screw down crown located at 3 o'clock, which is, a decent size. We have a unidirectional 120-click rotating bezel. We have Swiss C3 Superluminova on this piece, on all the markers, the hands, and especially this pip over here at 12 o'clock. Now we do have a 22 millimeter lug width. It does come on this genuine leather strap, but it also does come with a couple other straps. We have a nice camo strap, which is end fitted, so it's going to fit the watch, just perfectly. Now here's the other strap that it comes with. It's a really nice flexible rubber strap or silicone strap here. And it does say Ocean Crawler right here. I think that's very nice with the logo again. And it's also end fitted, so it's going to fit perfectly to the case. Another logo here, and a very nice clasp he actually put on here. Let me go ahead and open that. It does say Ocean Crawler right here. How cool is that? Very nice click, very solid strap. And yeah, definitely a very nice strap or accessory that comes with this watch. Anyway, I really want to show you the bezel action because a lot of people, you know, they watch dive watch videos just to hear the bezel action, it seems. I've got a lot of comments about the bezel action on different watches. The bezel action on this timepiece is really good, I must say. There's absolutely zero play. And I was really surprised and blown away. It's just really nice. It's really nice. There's absolutely no play. It's like super solid. I mean, if you really, you can't get any, there's no play. There's no play. It's really precise and accurate. It lines up perfectly to the 12 o'clock position, which is very nice. And at this price point, I believe it should. Now, the price of this watch with, you know, it's about $959. They do have a couple left on Amazon, which will be in the description below. And I am offering you guys a 25% discount. The link will be in the description below, as well as the special discount code. The discount code is for Amazon, not their actual website, which will also be in the description below if you want to check out some more specs on this piece. But the discount code is OCEAN201, and that'll save you 25%, which will bring this watch to about $759 US on Amazon. Now, they are almost sold out of this watch. They have a few left on Amazon. They are producing new watches, though, and towards the end of the video, I'll get more into that. But anyway, back to some basic stuff here. What's inside this watch? What movement? Well, we are using basically like a custom modded 4R36B movement. The 4R36 is seen in many mid-level Seiko watches, such as the SARY055, which I had, the Seiko Turtle, a couple others as well. But this is not a standard 4R36 movement. It's actually, this movement is actually shock resistant to 6000 G, or this watch is shock resistant to 6000 G, and it goes through a few tests before being shipped out. It's also regulated in 3 positions, and it's guaranteed plus or minus 5 seconds a day for, I believe, for 5 years. So that's, you know, I trust it. This thing has been really accurate. I put it on the timer. It is about plus or minus 5 seconds a day, and, you know, I can approve of that. Especially at this price point. You know, even in Swiss ETA movements, you're looking at more than that if they're not regulated. If they're regulated, about plus or minus 5 seconds a day. So expect the same accuracy from like an ETA Swiss movement that's regulated or cost certified. So you are getting a lot of bang for your buck in terms of movement and what he did to the movement. Now it has 6000 G of shock resistance. Now, the way he tested that is before the watches are shipped out, the Ocean Crawler watches have to pass 10 different drop tests. This is crazy. Before their launch. The most severe is the high impact hammer test. Now, this shock testing equipment submits the watch to an impact equivalent to 6000 G, hundreds of times more than an actual car crash test. This thing is built like a tank. You can smack this thing, you can take it deep sea diving, you can get into a car accident with it, not that I suggest that, but if you did, I'm sure this watch would be fine. You can probably throw it off, you know, a ledge or a small ledge, and this watch is going to be fine. It's a real tough watch. It's built like a tank also. I mean, this thing is solid. Not super heavy, but heavy enough. Now, the power reserve also has been changed. The average power reserve on a standard 4R36 is like 40 to 41 hours. This is 44 hours. So he did a lot of things to this watch. Also, before sending out each one of these watches, they are pressure tested beyond depths of 300 meters or 1,000 feet. So it's a true 1,000 feet of water resistance. Not like some of these other brands that don't even test their watches, or they get them from the factory, and they're not sure if they're even tested. This one is tested by the man himself, who owns the brand, which his name is Christian. He's a very nice guy. He's very responsive through his email, and I definitely trust him. Now, going to the buckle, I wanted to show you. They did sign the buckle. It's a 316L stainless steel buckle signed with Ocean Crawler. We do have 2 keepers here, contrast white stitching. He kind of curved the straps here, as you can see, so they fit the case nice. There's no huge gap here. You know, in the lugs, you know, when it's just straight, you'll kind of have a huge gap there, and he kind of eliminated that, which I think is nice. The strap does taper quite a little bit going down. Contrast white stitching is done very nicely. Pretty flexible straight out of the box, but it's definitely a pretty rugged strap. Black on the back, and then brownish on the front. Nice little grain here too, if you can see that. Very nice and smooth. Really comfortable as well. Now going to the case back, we do have a screw down case back, of course. It does state 30 ATM, water resistant, 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal, automatic, ocean crawler. And as you can see, the little ocean crawler logo, a lot of detail in there. Very cool. You get your special serial number. This was 177 of 300. Kind of sandblasted over here, then brushed on the outer part. Very nicely done. Definitely nicely done. Very neat, professional. Now, going to actual functioning of the watch. Well, we have a screw down crown. I'm going to unscrew it. The self-winding is very smooth. It's really smooth, as you would expect in a 4R36. Nice orange seconds hand here. It really stands out on this blue dial. And we do have kind of like a short spear for the hours hand. The minutes hand is in orange as well. These are both loomed, as well as all of these numbers. We have ocean crawler at 12. It does say Swiss loom at the bottom. I thought that was a nice little touch that he put there. Then it says a limited edition automatic 1,000 feet champion diver. Now, first position is your date change. We do have a, first position is your date change. We do have a quick set date. Second position is your hacking position, so we can precisely set the time on this watch. And yeah, it's very nice, very smooth. Very easy to grasp this crown. And the pop in and pop out is very nice. Really easy to screw in, very secure, no problems there. So what do I think about this watch? Well, I think it's a really nice watch. I mean, for the money, you're getting a lot of stuff that's kind of customized, I would say, for a price point. You know, some people that make custom watches, especially of this caliber, may charge even like $2,000 or up, if you've seen in this micro brand industry. And I think he's charging quite a fair price. You know, he did a lot to the watch. He worked a lot to produce these watches and get them the way they are with the shock resistance. He regulated the movements. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into doing that, and that has to be incorporated in the price. So I think $759 is not too bad. The finishing is definitely on par with a watch of that price point or better. It's really nice. The case build is wonderful. The bezel action is really great. I mean, and I really do love how he put the diving timing bezel on the inner portion of the dial. As you can see on this outer ring right here, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. through 60. So when you time your dives and you're underwater, let's line it up. So when you're underwater and you're looking at it at an angle, you can still see how much time you have left. Not sure if he meant to do that, but he did. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to throw this on my wrist, give you my final conclusion. And I'm also going to get you a nice loom shot. And first we're going to get into the loom shot. Let's do that right now, guys. The loom is really good on this watch, as you can tell. Super bright. Everything lights up from the pip to all the markings, all the numbers on the dial. And the hands are a bit brighter than the rest of the loom. But I think it's definitely great. This is a Swiss C3 Super Luminova. And here's the watch, guys, on my 6.25-inch wrist. Now for this 44mm case, I'd say it's a smidgen big for me. But if you guys watch this channel regularly, you know I have a really small wrist, and I can even pull off like 36mm watches. But I think if it was at 43, it would fit mine just fine. It's a smidgen, a little too big for my wrist, but I do have a really small wrist, guys. And most of you probably have a bigger wrist than me, just the way I was born. Anyway, it looks stunning, and I want to show you the blue even more. It's just really nice. I really like this blue. I don't know even how to explain it. It's like the abyss. It's quite stunning. And underwater, it probably looks even better. Definitely a really nice piece here produced by the Ocean Crawler Watch Company. Now they are releasing a smaller version in 42mm in the coming weeks. So you can definitely check out their website then, and if you're interested in that, you can check that out and look further into that. But these are available on Amazon as of now. There's a few units left. They're about $759 with the special discount code. I'll throw it up on the screen right now if you forgot. And yeah, I think it's a great watch. I mean, there's so much done to this watch and so much work by the man himself that created this brand put into this watch. I think you did a great job, to be honest. The strap is of good quality. The finishing on the case is really good, definitely beyond the price point. We have a domed sapphire crystal, which is 4.5 millimeters thick. The bezel action is some of the best I've seen so far on a micro brand, I must say. It's really precise. I mean, he did a really good job on this bezel. I really like it. Some negatives. I can't really think of any negatives, guys. If you can, leave it in the comment section below. But I think it's a great watch. I don't know what to say. This is the Watch Addict. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And definitely hit that subscribe button and share. Definitely leave me a comment in the section below. Let me know what you think of this watch, guys. I want to know. I want to talk to you. And as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.